It is Saturday, the 21st, 2024, and this is the latest news update for Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. I think I have 15 stories today. I've shortened them up slightly just to get through them a little bit quicker. Stay to the end. The last story I want to expound on a bit. Let's jump into the first one right away. First up, possible foreigner needs identification. Doctors at Pablo Tabon Uribe Hospital in Medellin are urgently seeking relatives or friends of a patient named Jhonatan Eduardo Parra Rojas. He was admitted on December 6th after a traffic accident and remembers only his name. Jhonatan, who appears to be a foreigner, has a tattoo with the name Maria on his left forearm and a cross on his neck. If you know him, please contact the hospital's hospitalization unit in Tower B on the 4th floor. Next up, in Colombia migration news, migration from Colombia is on the rise with over 1,200 people leaving the country daily. This trend is driven by economic challenges, political instability, and insecurity. Despite the election of President Gustavo Petro in 2022, many Colombians are disillusioned by the lack of promised social reforms. Young people in particular seek better opportunities abroad, with the United States and Spain being popular destinations. Low wages, long working hours, and high inflation contribute to the decision to immigrate. The ongoing political polarization and societal divisions further exacerbate the situation, leading to a continuous outflow of Colombians seeking a more prosperous future. Remember, Christmas is in a few days. If you need to have things shipped to Medellin, Colombia, or any other place in the Caribbean, check out CaribbeanShipper.com. The information will be at the end of this video, but you're running out of time, so CaribbeanShipper.com. Over to Venezuelan regional news. Nicolás Maduro has kidnapped citizens from various countries, including Argentina, the US, and Spain, to negotiate his departure from Caracas amid a potential political crisis. This move follows the recent fall of Bashar al-Assad in Syria. Maduro aims to exchange these detainees for safe passage to allied countries like Cuba or Russia. The regime has detained about 20 foreigners, including tourists and individuals with no ties to intelligence operations. This strategy is intended to secure Maduro's escape if his political situation deteriorates further, especially with his controversial inauguration plan for January 10th, 2025. In live music news, Cypress Hill, Alcolirykoz, and Oblivion's Mighty Trash will perform at the All Stars Arena event on February 16, 2025 at the Movistar Arena in Bogota. This concert aims to showcase the power of hip-hop in Colombia. Tickets start at $176.8 million. Cypress Hill, a legendary group from California, has been influential since 1991 with hits like Insane in the Brain. Alcolirykoz, a prominent Colombian rap band, addresses social issues through their music. Oblivion's Mighty Trash, a rising star, has gained attention with tracks like Medallo Bullies. Fans are eagerly anticipating this exciting event. In Cartagena's tourism news, Cartagena has launched the Buena Esa Cartagena campaign to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience for the over 700,000 tourists expected during the New Year's season. Running from December 16, 2024 to January 20th, 2025, the campaign aims to improve the city's image and promote tourism. A key feature is the Guardians of Tourism, a group of trained individuals patrolling tourist areas to assist visitors. The campaign also includes a QR code for tourist helplines and an interactive map, as well as the Titan chat service for inquiries into reporting issues. Okay, in US-Colombian history, since establishing diplomatic relations in 1822, only 7 U.S. presidents have visited Colombia. The first was Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1934, followed by JFK in 1961, who launched the Alliance for Progress. Ronald Reagan visited in 1982 to support Colombia against guerrillas and drug cartels. George H.W. Bush attended a drug trafficking summit in 1990. Bill Clinton's 2000 visit reinforced Plan Colombia, a major aid package. George W. Bush visited twice in 2004 and 2007 to strengthen anti-terrorism and anti-drug efforts. Barack Obama attended the 2012 Summit of the Americas in Cartagena. Back to Cartagena tourism news. Cartagena, Colombia is a top wedding destination due to its colonial charm, romantic atmosphere, and stunning Caribbean views. Around 40% of Colombia's destination weddings occur here, with over 500 weddings annually, many involving international couples. The city offers a range of services from luxury hotels to specialized event organizers. Popular venues include Teatro Adolfo Mejia, known for its historic architecture, and Hotel Sofitel, Legend Santa Clara, which combines history with modern luxury. Weddings in Cartagena can cost between $20,000 and $50,000 depending on various factors. The best time for weddings is during the dry season from December to April, ensuring ideal weather for outdoor events. Over to sports. Ryan Reynolds is set to acquire La Equidad, the Colombian football team, through the investment group Tillis Porter. This move, confirmed by journalist Mariano Olsen, has excited Colombian football fans. Reynolds, along with investors like Eva Longoria and Justin Verlander, aims to elevate the Bogota-based club, valued at $16 million, to new heights. Founded in 1982, La Equidad has yet to win a Colombian league title, but has reached 3 finals. The new ownership will be officially presented in January 2025. Reynolds' previous sports ventures include Wrexham AFC, which he transformed into a success story, and stakes in Mexico's Necaxa Football Club and the Alpine Formula One team. In Cali party news, the Cali mayor's office has proposed extending party hours until 4 a.m. during the 67th Cali Fair, from December 25th to the 30th. This draft decree has faced criticism from the nightlife industry, represented by Asobadas Valle, whose president, Manuel Pineda, argues that this measure is too late and insufficient to revitalize the local nighttime economy. Pineda warns that limited dates could lead to an increase in clandestine parties, negatively impacting formal commerce. He urges the mayor's office to consider the sector's needs and find solutions to support the nightlife industry. In Medellin safety news for women, the mayor's office of Medellin has reactivated the Ask for Angela strategy to protect women in bars, clubs, and hotels. Inspired by a UK model, this initiative allows women feeling at risk to ask staff for Angela, triggering discreet protection measures. These include active listening, safe accompaniment, notifying security, arranging safe transport, and contacting trusted networks for authorities. Implemented with support from associations like Asobadas and Cotelco, the Medellin Ombudsman's Office, the strategy involves training staff to recognize warning signs. The campaign emphasizes zero tolerance for violence against women, ensuring they can enjoy entertainment and safe spaces. In dance entertainment news, the legendary Colombian salsa group Niche will celebrate their 45th anniversary with a tour in 2025, including a performance at the La Macarena Event Center in Medellin on May 16th. Known for its hits like Una Aventura, Cali Pachonguero, and Gotas de Lluvia, Niche has left a significant mark on Colombian and Latin music. Founded by Jairo Varela in 1979, the group continues to inspire with its unique rhythms and profound lyrics. In Medellin's mayoral news, Federico Gutierrez, the mayor of Medellin, ends 2024 with the highest approval rating in Colombia at 77%, according to Invamar survey. He surpasses other notable leaders like Alejandro Shah from Barranquilla, who has a 75% approval rating, and Dumek Turbe with 63%. Gutierrez's popularity stems from his long stance against crime and significant investments in education during his second term. In Medellin's transportation news, the Medellin Ombudsman Office has called for increased control over party shivas after a video showed women from an adult platform exposing themselves on one of these vehicles in the Las Palmas and 70th Street area. Carlos Calle, head of the Tourism Observatory, highlighted the rise in such incidents, especially during the Christmas season. Secretary of Mobility, Mateo Gonzalez, confirmed that control operations are underway, with 11 fines already issued to drivers of these vehicles. The aim is to address safety and public order concerns associated with these party buses. I always wanted to ride on the Chivas. This is the one thing I haven't done. In more transportation news, Medellin's terminals are expecting over 700,000 travelers between December 21st and the 31st. The busiest periods will be December 21st to 25th, with 375,800 travelers and December 28th through 31st with 343,800 travelers. Popular destinations include Bogota, the coffee region, the Caribbean coast, and tourist spots in Antioquia. To ensure safety, a unified command post will be active 24/7, and travelers are urged to buy tickets only from official sources. Compliance with legal requirements for transporting minors and pets is also emphasized. Let's end on this one. In Bogota, a woman pretending to be deaf and mute to steal a cell phone was caught by the Bogota Metropolitan Police on December 16th. Disguised with a Christmas hat and mask, she begged for alms while faking disabilities. Her act was exposed when security cameras recorded her stealing an iPhone. The device's GPS helped track her down, and upon arrest, she spoke normally, revealing her deception. The stolen phone was recovered, and she now faces charges of aggravated theft. Thank you guys for staying to the end. I want to comment real quickly on this one because this and all the other crimes, most of the other crimes have to do with one thing: distraction. Distraction. Anytime you see somebody waving his left hand, you need to watch what the right hand is doing. If somebody tickles those ticklers, when they tickle you here, it takes your attention away from your wallet, your sock, your pocket, your eyeglasses, your cell phone, whatever you may have sat down on a table. It just takes your mind off of that. And I bring this up because I'm watching what's going on in New Jersey, New York, and Philly, wherever else on the East Coast, and pretty much all over the country with these drones. I'm going to tell you what I think it is. It's distraction, because anytime all the media sources recite the same quotes, you need to worry. You need to worry. What the hell is going on? What's going on while this light is flashing? And you pay attention to that. Meanwhile, somebody's getting robbed over here. Distraction. This is how you get pickpocketed. This is how you get scoped. It's distraction. They want you looking over here. Look at this. Look at the shiny thing over here. And they take advantage over here. The one thing you haven't heard about is Assad in Syria on the news recently. All this stuff about the guy from the healthcare association because of the gentleman that deleted him on the street. You haven't seen that on the news, have you? Where'd that go? First of all, I just stopped watching the news, man, because they are directing your attention. Even those that I agree with, it's all propaganda. I know what I want to think. I have my own mind. I don't need somebody telling me what to think and what to believe. I'm more analytic, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find all the resources I can because I wanted to know what these drones were. And to me, honestly, I thought all along they were U.S. drones. They were U.S. military drones. They were manned aircraft. And there may have been something from another world. And if you don't believe that, I get that. You don't believe it just because it's a paradigm shift. It's something you're not used to. But I'm here to tell you it's true and it's real and it's logical. It's a numbers game. Just like anything you want to do, it's a numbers game. Keep trying. So look at the numbers. Let's just do the math. There's trillions and billions and trillions and billions of galaxies. Each one with trillions and billions and trillions and billions of planets and stars and all these objects in it. And you mean to tell me that we're it? Look who we just elected president. Sorry. But look who we just elected president. Even the last one is like 160 years old, and he's still in charge. All these congressmen that are still 100 and something years old, still in Congress, they're trying to give themselves a raise. I mean, come on. And we know nothing about it. They write these bills that are 10,000 pages long, and somewhere in there, mixed in there, they get a raise. Did you know that? And they always come out of Congress or the Senate richer than when they went in. I mean, this system is broken. It's a scam. And I'm here to tell you that I believe personally, that the UFOs are real. The UFOs are real. Not everything you see in the sky, of course, because there's people recording, regular drones. But if you see something the size of a car, chances are that's military, our military, or another military snooping around. And we can't knock it out of the air because we don't know what's in it. So I just want you to pay attention when people, just like October 6th last year, when I heard everybody saying Israel has the right to protect themselves and all the media just jump online. If you say anything different, you'll be chastised for it. And I knew right then, they're cutting up babies. They're raping, they're graping and robbing the babies and burning them into pieces and then abusing them after that. It's like, and all of it turned out to be a lie. but every media outlet reported it. And people have a tendency to believe what they're told. There's a certain percentage of Americans, I don't know about any other country, but there's and I would guess the rest of the world, but let's just say in the US, there's a certain percentage of Americans that believe what they're told. They're suggested, just like when you're going through meditation, you can go through a guided meditation and they can, get you to regress back to your childhood. And there's some people who are open to it and some people who aren't. So there's a certain amount of people that you can just tell anything and they're going to believe. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And political stuff has been going on for years. Let me tell you something, people. The government is not here to serve us. It's here to take our money and to serve the government and to prolong the government for years and years and years, still using gas, still using oil, still using this old ass technology. Meanwhile, we got spaceships flying around. And here's one thing that I noticed too. When, who was it? Not the Secretary of Defense, whoever the spokesman is for the military, that gets up and says, we noticed, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. First of all, what kind of country we living in when you believe that they don't know what it is? Oh, they know what it is. One thing he said, though, was it's a combination of amateur people. It's an industrial business. And there's manned aircraft. And there's some things we don't know. What manned aircraft? They didn't say a plane. They just said manned aircraft or something to that. I'm paraphrasing. It was manned aircraft or manned vehicles, aerial vehicles, whatever they called it. I truly believe that there is a group of people who have been taking this information from wherever, whatever, tinfoil space, whatever you want to call. You can call us weird or whatever, but if you see it, it's real. You believe it. It's just logical. It's just a numbers game to me. It's just logical that we can't be the smartest human beings in the world. And I don't want to get on religion right now, but there's a certain amount of people in this country just going to believe as they're told and believe that there's something else. And remember, people, fear sells. Fear sells. We got this president. The current one the next one is coming in, but fear. Worry about this, and people vote on fear. People move on fear. Now I'm a salesperson. But I refuse to use fear as a tactic. I will show you the benefits and I will compare against a competitor. But try not to go, oh, if you don't buy us, it's all the world's going to end. It's going to be all negative, negative, negative. But I refuse to believe just because somebody told me this and something was taught. And then back to religion, there's how many religions? Which ones are right? They can't all be right. Am I right or wrong? And if you believe in one, you got to believe everything that's in that book or them books. From 2,000 years ago, you got to believe everything in that. That Adam was made from Eve's rib, and I mean, believe what you want. A belief is real. So if you believe it, it's real. It's real in your reality. I get that, but I'm here to tell you, and I'm gonna put this out here. There's gonna be a day, probably within the next month or 6 months, that you're gonna hear that these UFOs were not only real, but they're also technology that was stolen from them, was taken from them, whether we shot them down or they crashed or whatever. We took that knowledge and we're using it so that we're flying some. So when he said there's manned aircraft, yeah, there's manned aircraft. But what kind of aircraft is it? I will leave you with that. Anyway, you're up to date with the latest news out of Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole, and my conspiratorial theories. Thanks for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
Yo, it's dcbornrob, beat the stream, daily dose. East Coast swagger, hit you with that travel pros. Colombia trips, Medellin tips on the real. Stay safe, stay aware, what's the deal? News on lock, know the blocks before you walk. Stick to the tours, avoid that shady talk. Urban jungle vibes for miles is hot. Keep your eyes and ears open, dots to connect the plot. For your journey, pack your mind, strap it tight. Travel safe insurance just in case, day or night. Rob's the plug, got the news, tips to thrive. Medellin's your oyster, just stay wise to stay alive. Link up or sink, use the wisdom, that's your shield. Guided tours, soak the culture, streets revealed. Wondrous spots, safe zones, that's the key. DC Rob's the name, bringing you the clarity. Roll smart, roll deep with that travel wisdom. Medellin's a charm line, it's the hazards that glisten. Follow the guide, navigate the pave. DC Rob, for your peace, make that trip safe. Hit the airport, got the passport stamp clean. Dream destination, life a vibrant scene. Cautious moves is your grooves, play your part. DC Rob coming through, future-proof street smart.